Hi friends, today we talk about the other classic written by the great Russian author Leo Tolstoy. As I said in a previous vlog, it speaks extreme volumes if I pick 5 best classics of all time and two happen to be of the same author. It's because the world is divided into two parts mostly. There are those who believe that Tolstoy War and Peace is the greatest book ever written as a novel, and there are those who believe Tolstoy's Anna Karenina is the greatest book written by man. It is up to the reader to decide which of those two is the greatest. But I haven't ever seriously met a third choice. When I think about Anna Karenina, firstly, a trivia which is in there in my title. See, Babita was pregnant and she started reading Anna Karenina. She was so fascinated by it. She wanted to name her daughter Karenina, but in the Indian context, she abridged it and she made it Karina. That is a very popular story, and that's the Bollywood connection. Having said that, when I revisited a bit of Anna Karenina, again, it's a thick book, 800 pages. Also, I did not know how to write short stories. Kidding, I know. I also have read a couple of short stories by Tolstoy, but when he wrote a novel, it really went long. But here is what is unbelievably amazing, which hit me when I read it around 20 years back, and it still hit me. It is essentially about two love stories. Okay, one is a story of a well settled married woman and a young man who has a promising career, and how everything gets ruined by their extramarital fling. Into this is woven another story. Okay, now that lady is Anna Karenina and her love affair, and then there is the additional story of Levin and Kitty. Kitty likes another guy who likes this married woman, and she's ambitious. So this very Levin is a very simple guy who lives in a farm. I mean, he's a rich guy, but he's not very smart, very ambitious, and all. So Kitty rejects him. So, but you see, eventually she realizes that rather than chasing what do you call hotshot Casanova, she settles for a simple guy. The On the other side, Anna Karenina also finally splits with her marriage. Anna, she has a kid also, and runs away with the guy that she loves, and then they have their own problems. Anna Karenina as a novel offers you every permutation combination in these two love stories on love and marriages as you can think of. There's a very famous line in this book, which is all happy marriages are the same, but all unhappy marriages are unhappy in their own way. So this, even 150 odd years almost after this book is written, I can say with reasonable degree of certainty that there is no issue, there is no element of love, romance, marriage, marital problems that are not tackled in this book. Everything from a husband finally getting the girl that she marries, still after some time feels she's so romantic, she's not giving me space. There is this extramarital affair, and the guy and the girl run away, but they feel that they're secluded from society, and that frustration. The belief that love would conquer all and that's all you need in life, but when you get down to real life, you feel frustrated. The belief in a lady that since this man, my man, was so smart that he was able to woo me, a married woman, therefore, if he ever goes out, he is flirting with other women, and that doubt always lingering in your mind. That's also a part of the story of Anna Karenina. Every single element, marriage, divorce, A husband saying that we must continue a marriage because of the sake of our child and because of society speaking. Finally, the husband agreeing to a divorce, or the wife, the lady living with the man that she loves but wanting to have marriage to find societal acceptability. A man divided between devotion to his wife Kitty and his family. All of these elements are there in the story. Every aspect of love, romance, marriage, relationships is covered here. Even today, if I think of stories that are told in Bollywood, if I think of stories that are told in written, there is little left that is not covered in Anna Karenina. And that's the kudos for a book that was written in 1877, I think. So it's almost been 150 odd years. It was a very different society there. Therefore, you can really understand that this was a groundbreaking book. It is in this sheer exhaustion, in its covering of every element of love in these marriages and some few sub characters and their marriages and affairs, etc., etc. You know, there is a marriage where a wife knows that her husband is cheating, but she accepts him for a societal position. There is a there's a story where a man feels that while he has got the love of his life, but what if he could have got a girl like Anna Karenina, like the goddess. All of those elements are there in the story. By the way, as a trivia, I want to tell you that the whole idea behind Anna Karenina came to Tolstoy because one day when he was in his farm and he went to the railway station, he found that a beautiful girl had taken her baby with her and jumped in front of a train. And he got sleepless nights that day, and he started thinking, why would a beautiful girl at the prime of her life commit suicide? And hence the idea of Anna Karenina was born. The story starts off with somebody coming under a train and Anna Karenina feeling very sorry for the person who died. Towards the climax, where as you can guess, Anna Karenina commits suicide. It's a story of two love affairs, one in which they are not able to come together in an emotional manner. They come together, they live, they have do everything, but they even have a child, but they are unable to find happiness, and love destroys. Both the guy and the girl die in the end. And there's the story of another marriage of Levin and Kitty, where they are able to find common ground, and Levin realizes that marriage and the woman he loves is the most beautiful thing in the world, and love can really take you places. It makes him a better human being. So Tolstoy shows you how love can destroy and how love can create. With that, I would like to end this story about Anna Karenina by imploring anyone and everyone who is interested in some sort of romance in terms of issue of relationships to definitely visit this all-time classic. Thank you.